Hey, what's up? It's DJ Mystery with video number 7 of my Brolic reactions to the Cut Above challenge. In this case, it's Tito Dantana, who is the reigning Civil War champion. So in the last Civil War, last fall, he won. So I was really looking forward to it, and I gotta tell you, I haven't watched his video, so you'll absolutely get my full reaction to this one. Absolutely genuine. I haven't watched it at all. I have seen his points, but apart from that, I'm really excited to look at his set, what he's come up with. So first thing, as we look at his setup, first thing I notice, it's two Technics 1200s, and the left one, from my point of view, his right one, is empty. So there's no cartridge, there is no slip mat, there is no vinyl. So he's not using that at all, just as I didn't. Because it's a scratching competition, you're probably going to only use your strong fader hand, or your strong, your strong fader hand. So, which is his right and his left hand on the turntable. We can't see his face, and that is really something that, if you want to like show showmanship, then you have to I have to see your face, your expression, your body language. That's what showmanship is all about. Let's get into it. I haven't heard that beat so far. Finish it up. Okay, breaking down the vocals. Using one part to scratch on it. Interesting sample choice. I've heard that one. Heard that one before. Just blink terror. Nice. So, yeah, it was great. I mean, it was a pure fluid scratching routine. Lots of variations in the cuts. Absolutely. I'm happy with his sample selection or sample choice. So with the first part, he was only using one sample. Let's listen to it again. So first, I'm happy with this sample choice. First part, I'ma tear shit up. I'ma tear shit up. So that's 4 syllables. And in the last part, I'm just blink terror. So another 4 syllable or 4 word sample that you could of course easily break down. I mean, no question. Yeah, okay, let's go for the ratings. So Tito Dantana scored a final of 35.5, and this means, Tito, you're only 2 points in front of El Jefe and me. So watch your back, man. I'm gonna get ya. Rob Swift, technicality 4.5, composition 5, showmanship 3.5, even though you cannot see him. So I don't know how you're gonna rate showmanship if you cannot see him. Just by the samples, that would probably be more composition and not showmanship. So I don't know whether 3.5 points are justified, but I mean, I'm not the judge. So his routine was quintessential hip-hop, so we got something in common, man. He showed a wide range of vocabulary in his scratches. Yes, true. Breaking it down, doing scribbles, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Tito demonstrated a nice flow, and the way he tied together everything told a cohesive story with a nice, very nice arc. So, yep, doing the beginning, the main part, the outro. I would have scored him higher in the area of showmanship, but the only perspective I had in this video entry was his hands, and it's difficult to judge showmanship by hand movement only. True, but you know what? I wasn't even sure before I entered this competition, like what were the parts that would be judged. I mean, okay, technicality, we all know that. Composition, yeah, we all know that. I didn't know that showmanship would be part. I could have assumed it because it was part of the previous competition, as far as I know. So I wasn't sure whether showmanship would be judged, because in the last competition it would be technicality, presentation, and originality. Of course, you could argue that technicality, of course, is the same in both competitions. Composition in the cut above challenge would be presentation, and showmanship would be originality. Okay, but like, I think it's hard for a DJ to focus on something in a competition if you don't know what you're going to be judged on. I mean, of course, technicality is a point, no question, but what's the rest? So maybe if Tito would have known that showmanship would be a point, okay, then you probably had his camera in full frontal view. Anyways, 13 points, bam, like good stuff. So Brandon gave him 3.5 in all the categories. Tito's routine was amazing. He did a good job on executing his scratches. He only needs to work on breaking down the vocals he cuts up to make his ideas sound more interesting. Overall, it was very cool. He only needs to work on breaking down the vocals he cuts up to make his ideas sound more interesting. I wonder, like, how much more can you make that shit interesting? I don't know what you mean. Mike C, 4 on the technicality, 4 on the composition, 4 on the showmanship. Really dope set from Tito. Phrase cuts are on point with some nice variation, and the solo cuts were skilled and sharp. Keep going. 12 points in total. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for Tito. I don't know. I've commented on that over and over again that I would like, personally, I want to see the turntables and the person. And we know that Tito Dantana is a person. He's a strong man. He's tall. His appearance is awesome, especially when you're in a competition like this. I would always throw in my figure, like my body, because that's part of you. That's part of what people see in a competition. Yeah. All right. So please, don't get me wrong. I love this set. I love his routine. I like Tito a lot, especially since he won his belt last time. If I'm being a little critical every once in a while. My name is DJ Mystery from Frankfurt, Germany. Peace, y'all.